Hey everyone, it's John again. Another weekend, another inventory haul. This time we got about $1,000 worth of stuff. And we had a strategy that didn't work out to begin with. Last weekend we went out, and since there was a community yard sale, like, you know, where 20 or 30 or 50 houses in one community put a sale together, we figured we were going to go elsewhere and let all the dealers congregate there, and we would have these other yard sales to ourselves, and it worked out awesome last weekend. And you can see from the video what we came up with. It was really good stuff. So we did the same thing this weekend, and it was a total bust. We went to about 6 or 8 sales and got nothing except some wee stuff that I'll show you. And so we got to this community sale late. There's about 50 houses. We went to every single one of them. And of course we were late, but we did really, really good. I mean, slim pickings, but the stuff we got was awesome. So let me show you what it was. Yeah, so here's a lot of Wii stuff that we got, and then some PS2 and 4. But we paid $10 for this whole package. And I'm buying this for another dealer. He looks for stuff for me, I look for stuff for him. I don't really deal with this stuff very much. I don't know much about it. I never played it. But anyway, I know when to pay $10 for a lot like this. He would be able to give me about 40 or 50 for that. So that was a pretty good start. But that was the only thing we got before we went to this community sale. And like I said, pickings were slim, but boy did we find some good stuff. So this is an Oyster King oyster shucker. We paid $2 for it. And we'll show you examples of one sold on eBay for right around $200. A new one, of course. But there's one listed for $200 and there's one listed for about $250. So, you know, for $2, I'm sure we can sell that for $100. That's pretty good. Again, out of the box thinking, right? This was late in the day. Nobody bought this thing. And remember I said when you see these medical instruments and things, you want to have a look at them. So this is a cervical stem spinal fusion therapy machine. And what do I know about it, right? I looked it up and I saw that they were selling pretty steadily for $100. Picked that up for $5. And I plugged it in, it seems to work. So these come with a prescription. It's an RX item, but they're selling on eBay for $100, and this one is locked like the rest of them. But even so, locked with the error whatever, with some error code, they're still selling for $100 steadily. So that was a pretty good pickup for $5 and something that you wouldn't normally think about. Picked up these traditional Zulu baskets. Now inside there's a receipt that says these two cost about $350. We're not going to be able to get that much out of them. I paid $35 and probably a little more than I should have. They're selling for, these large type ones, they're selling for about $50 plus or minus, and more on the minus side. So we may be able to, you know, get $70 or $80 out of those, maybe a little more, maybe $100. So I should have looked them up, and I probably would have still bought them for, but I would have pushed the price down to maybe $20 or $25 because they're going to be an easy sell. Got this old vintage first baseman or catcher's mitt, DNR brand, this CM6. I can't find exactly one of these, but I can find similar examples from this company selling in the 50 to 100, and one of them was 100 plus. So that's pretty good. I'm going to start that at $95 and probably get an offer of $75 and take it. We got a couple of fishing reels. These were on rods, and I couldn't tell what was happening, but turns out both rods were a mess. I paid $10 for the whole thing, and it turns out I got this one reel here is a pen, and they're selling for about $20 or $30, and this other one is not that great, not an optics brand. So those are both just going to go to the flea market for $10. Of course, we buy baseballs, 2 dozen baseballs for $10, and they're brand new. This is a good buy. So as you know, we buy baseballs all the time, and so what's going to happen with these are Little League balls, and these are T-balls. But I have in inventory enough other Little League balls, another dozen, and another dozen T-balls I've been putting together, because you see we buy them one at a time. But now I've got enough to make 2 24-ball lots, which is the way I like to do them, because they fit in a small flat rate. I mean, a medium flat rate. I can control the shipping, so I offer free shipping. So these are about $30 or $40 a dozen a piece. And now when I add them up with the other balls we've been collecting, we'd be able to get about $60 or $70 for each lot. So that was really good. One of the very last yard sales we went to, we struck up a conversation with some people who were closing their eBay store and getting ready to leave. And she said, look, I'll give you all those ties for $1 because we're not going to do anything with them. It's 54 neckties here. This one in particular, I'm just going to show you a couple of them. I don't even know what's in there. I haven't looked through them all yet. Gianni Versace with the Medusa seems to be very, very popular. And one of these very similar to this sold for $50. And some of them have sold for up 100 and up. So we can show you a couple examples of those. Another brand that seems to be selling pretty well is this Stefano Ricci. And $25 to $50. And I don't even know what else is. Joseph Banks, I saw DKNY, I saw Hilfiger, I saw Saks Fifth Avenue. A couple $100 worth of ties right there. They also had this bag of peanuts. Now I buy these all the time because it's a very efficient way to ship. And that amount of peanuts would cost me probably $30 or $35. So he said he wanted $2 for that. And you know, I reached in my pocket and I just gave him $5 because it's like, no, I mean, come on. I paid $5 for 54 neckties and $35 worth of packing peanuts. That was pretty good. Got this Dickies. You know, we're in Florida and it was a 90-degree day. People aren't looking at insulated jackets. Because again, this was where who knows how many people had gone by this. But it's like almost brand new Dickies Sherpa-lined hoodie. I found one that sold for around $50, and that was $3. And this Under Armour Cold Gear, brand new with a $39.99 tag. We can sell that for probably $28, probably go $28.88 free shipping on that. So pretty good haul for being late. We just keep at it. We plug away. We know about things that other people walk by, and that was kind of what we were getting on this trip. Anyway, hope you're enjoying the videos. Give you some ideas of what to look out for. The idea is to try to help you make some money. Appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll be notified when we put up more and give you some more ideas of what to look for and how to make some money. Thanks for watching.